everybody, I want to share with you what I'm up to this week. Planning to redo my entry hall and just wanted to kind of show you what I'm working with here. We've lived in this house for 18 years and I've redone it twice. I guess about every 6 or 7 years I need to do an update, and I'm just sick of what's in there now. So I'm going to walk you in there. It's a pretty narrow little space. It's an L-shaped entry hall, but I'm going to try to go in here and give you a little closer look at what I'm working with here. But this is a fairly brand new door. We bought this a couple years ago at Lowe's. They are not cheap. We're talking $3,000 or $4,000 for this door replacement. It's very similar to the one we had with the LED side lights and everything, but we just love it. It's really pretty on the outside too. But I want to show you the molding up here. That's the benefit of buying a custom built home, is that you get little extras like this that you wouldn't get like in a builder's grade. But it's got this decorative molding here all through the house with that decorative squares on the end, and we just really love that little detail around the house. But I'm gonna kind of spin you around here and put my back to the front door. But to the left side of the entry hall is my formal dining room, and it's awfully blurry, but it's trying to focus. And we're hoping to get that redone as well. You know, my husband always thinks I open up a can of worms, but so the entry hall is a little smaller project that I might can start with. On this long side of the wall has always been a gallery wall, and it's kind of evolved. I've taken things down and putting things up, and this is what it is right now. And the other side of the entry hall is some greenery, and then this right side of the entry hall is my living room. Anytime I spin my camera, it has to refocus. But what I plan on doing is taking down this green diamond shaped wallpaper. It was pretty good wallpaper back when I put it up, but I'm just tired of it, and I'm really wanting a more casual farmhouse look. I took that little piece down so I could show you what it's gonna look like when I take it all down. Originally I had kind of some burgundy walls. They're looking kind of pink there, but I had border up, and I don't know, I was sick of that, and so now I'm really tired of the green. But I want to go a more casual look. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint the above and below the chair rail, or I'm going to buy that adhesive shiplap. You know, whatever it is going to be budget friendly, but just give it a more updated look. I'm just trying to get away from the formal look throughout the house. And then over here, I'm going to show you the dog gates, keeping them out of the living room. But I have this little nook here by the front door. I'm going to replace this plant stand and this formal looking arrangement. I've always loved this. It's just time for something new. Stick with me and I'll share with you what I do and the accessories I buy to update this space. All right, friends, it's been a few days and I thought I'd give you a little progress on my entry hall. I was able to get all the green wallpaper off above the chair rail. It all came off in big sections for the most part. I did have to use a little bit of warm water and scrape a little bit, but you know, it did come off pretty easy. So what I decided to do is to put shiplap wallpaper down at the bottom. And then above the chair rail, I'm just going to paint it some beigey color that I can find to match the shiplap wallpaper. Now I did look online. I've just shopped online. I've seen it at Home Depot and I knew they had it. But what I did is go ahead and buy it online at Amazon. It was almost half the price. So, you know, I'm all about saving $1, and why pay $40 when I can get it for $23. And I've got it estimated I'm going to need 2 rolls because I'm just doing under the chair rail. So I'm really anxious to get it in a couple days, and I will follow up and show you what it looks like when it gets here. Okay, my wallpaper came from Amazon yesterday, and I'm ready to go ahead and apply it today. I want to give you a close-up of the packaging. Wall Pops, peel and stick, new wallpaper, and the color is Serene Cream. And I'm going to focus here on the measurements of what's in the package, just so you can get an idea of how much coverage you get. So I'm anxious to try this out. See how it goes. Okay, y'all, it is the next morning, and I wanted to wait till it was daylight so you could get a better look, even though it's kind of dark in my entry hall. Just love the end result of the shiplap at the bottom. This stuff was a dream to work with. It really was. I didn't record any process of us putting it up because there are hundreds of wallpaper application videos up, and it's the same exact process. The only difference is you're not having to put paste up, or you're not having to wet the wallpaper. Like I said, this is already adhesive on the back. And down here at the bottom, I just laid out some tools so you can see it's your typical wallpaper tools. T-square, a hard surface to cut on, that piece of wood, razor knife, scissors, and this little thing right here was wonderful, just getting out the bubbles And this right here is where we put against the trim and used our razor knife to get nice straight edges, you know, along the trim. Same skills, same tools as wallpapering. So what I have to do now is clean up these walls and get the rest of the wallpaper residue off, patch some holes, and go pick out a nice paint to coordinate with the shiplap. And I'll put the link below so you'll know exactly what I bought. Okay, it has been a week and I wanted to share with you some progress. My husband was able to get the top half of the entry hall painted. We got rid of all the mauve walls. And the paint we used was a Glidden brand. I'm not sure if he got it at Walmart or Lowe's, but the color is called Pebble Gray. It matched the shiplap wallpaper perfectly, but I'll be honest with you, and it's even kind of showing up on this camera, certain hours of the day, this entry hall looks very lavenderish, and I wouldn't dream of asking my husband to change it, but I tell you, if I could, I would, but I'm going to live with it. I'm working on things for my entry hall on this left side and a few things on the right side, and you may see those videos before you see this final reveal. And one of the first things I bought was a couple new rugs. This goes behind my front door here, and it's about a 2x4, something like that. It's one of two rugs. This is the runner, and they were both purchased at Walmart. It has colors of beige, gray, and black, and I just figured that would kind of tie in with lots of my wall decor. Now, if you're wondering about the floors here, we had a man come in and stain our concrete. I specifically picked out a color that would not turn orange, and sure enough, it could not be more orange. I told my husband it looks like a Mexican restaurant in here, but you know, we're going to live with it. We paid too much money to have it redone, but a lot of times when you're dealing with those stains and things, the end result color is not what the swatch is. But here is the chair rail area. Real happy with that. So far so good, sticking really well. It's got a little piece right here in the corner. This is my milk can. I ended up putting a moonshine jug, whatever they're called, and some eucalyptus stems. And here are the wall sconces that I redid as a project. Love the look of that. And here is my gallery wall. I don't know if I can back up enough to get it all in here, but I love the way this turned out. This seriously cost me less than $20 because just about everything on this wall was thrifted. This white sign right here, I did pick that up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's for like $4. And the funny thing is, it wasn't about 2 weeks later, I saw this exact sign at Goodwill. So it's just funny how things work. This was just a picture frame that I spray painted black. Picked it up for $2 at Goodwill. Key, thrifted. That was the placemat Farmhouse sign I created. This was a sign in my kitchen that I flipped around to the back and put number 310 on there because our wedding date is March the 10th. So I thought that had a little inside meaning. This big ampersand was just a big wooden. I've had it for about 6 months and decided to stain it. Spray painted this little hello. Had that end thrifted the picture frame. This is an old picture of Brian and I. This little gold frame I shared in a project. I just spray painted that. And over here on the right side, as you're coming in the front door, this is my cabinet door coat hanger. But here's a little banner I just cut out of some printed burlap. And then this little hanging bottle I thrifted, kind of moonshine bottle, hanging on some jute twine, and I stuck a little flower in there. So just love the look of that. Real happy with it. I just hung a little metal faith thing I had. The only thing I haven't done is I have it upstairs, just haven't done it. My husband went and put my old switch plate back on, and I got to switch that out to a white one. So there you go, friends. For less than $100, I was able to give my entry hall a whole new look with rugs, paint, adhesive wallpaper, and a few thrifted wall decor. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to update some of your rooms. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.